Hi, it's me again, cringy aviation YouTube creator guy. Today I'm going to show you how to fail at this. Yes, that's right. Despite all my meticulous planning, days 4, 5, and 6 didn't go as planned. Like, at all. Starting with this. Yep, that's the wing cam shutting off before we ever leave the ground. Way to go, dude. And it's too bad because we had the ultimate route planned. Some low-level coastal beach views for you all. Apparently ATC didn't get the route either.
Tri-Cities departure Cherokee 816 Alpha.
Number 8160 Alpha, roger. Stand by. What's your destination? I'm not showing, we don't have a flight plan for you.
Speaking of routes, we woke up to presidential TFRs over Philly, so we had to change our destination airport and reposition the rental car. The winds were 18, gusting to 28 from the southwest. I flew a beautiful visual to 3-3, crabbing perfectly into the wind as I flared, to land perfectly on the mains and on the center line. But the cockpit cam shut off right before that.
So you get the only footage left, the good old iPad screen capture. See? It was awesome.
What's up, 6-0 Alpha Nation? Man, what a day, a crazy ass day. Flying on the East Coast is insane, especially when there's presidential TFRs everywhere. Woohoo! We had some fun today.
Thanks to the awesome crew at Atlantic Aviation, the rental car was waiting and off we went to Philly. Highly recommend spending the extra dollars for a downtown hotel. We could walk to everything, including all the cool hangouts and local restaurants, like this one, the oldest pub in Philly. We grabbed a post-flight beer and a Philly cheesesteak. The next day, we stepped outside our hotel and onto the Liberty Trail. Walked and saw most of the main sites in 3/4 of a day, and then headed out for another local meal before calling it a day. Day 6, we were to fly to New York City, but due to some last-minute Billie Eilish tickets, we diverted to my wife and daughter's bucket list stop, Salem, Massachusetts. It may have delayed our departure, but Bruno from Flying with Bruno rolled up on the ramp, headed to work as we were pre-flighting. Who knew? So cool! But wait, there's more! The wing cam worked this flight. Here's some gorgeous views of New York City, Long Island, JFK Airport.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win, and the others too.
Bad news is, the cockpit cam and voice failed the whole flight. So you get to imagine what this sounded like as New York Center rerouted me all over the place.
10.
Good times! Highly recommend. Descending through a thin, icy layer just outside of Boston. Good times! Highly recommend. I nailed another gusty crosswind landing on 27 at Beverly Regional. Trust me, it was good.
Hey, we made it. Boston, Massachusetts. A little sporty today with the swirly winds and the gust factor, and crazy time flying up the East Coast, man. I thought I followed a pretty solid IFR route, but they rerouted me all over the place. But hey, we pulled it off, so not too bad for my first time flying on the East Coast.
The car was waiting, and off we headed to downtown Salem in late October. Dude, this is like Comic-Con for ghouls and witches on steroids. Crazy!
Having fun?
I don't get it, but the girls loved it, and that's all that
Weird, I
matters.
don't get this place. So when we first planned this trip, my wife and daughter had only 2 requests: Salem, Massachusetts, and New York City. So today, we're fulfilling one of those promises. This place is crazy. I don't get it, but they love it. They're having a ball. I'm walking around checking out all the weird stuff and people and having a few beers. Anyway, happy wife, happy life.
Highly recommend the trolley tour, a great way to see all of the landmarks and get the history behind them for not a lot of money. We wrapped up the day with a great meal at another local restaurant. Day 7 had us bound for New York City and a date with Billie Eilish.
Do me a favor, hit that like button, leave a comment, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Click that subscribe button, tell all your friends. Thanks for riding along, we'll see you next time.